Alright, what's going on? So, I'm making this video to describe red flags that you should not miss. Well, really, I'm describing a situation. I'm just going to explain the situation and the red flags that I gotten. And this is just, it's an experiment, you know what I'm saying, that's why I did the experiment myself, just so I can, you know what I'm saying, know, and also to be able to talk about it, you know, however I can, whatever the case may be, okay. So, I go to this laundromat, and the people there are always nice, friendly, and stuff like that. There's this one lady, you know, she comes off pretty cool. She comes off cool, but also, you know, when you can tell, you know, that's why I'm like not finna, you know, I can't keep denying my gifts. But I could tell that something off about her. But she's okay. But to get really close with, I just don't feel it. I don't see it. Be trying to be a close friend with, okay? So I'm gonna tell you what happened. I went to the laundromat, she was there. She got to talking and everything, and she's like, hey, you know, I think last time I saw her, I let her know that I had a new job. I was gonna be starting soon. So on and so on. So shit, when she saw me, she asked me if I was still at the with that job. So I told her no, it didn't work out, which I was going to update y'all on it also, because it did not work out, child. The contradiction and the child, I was already going to ask for another client, or to, you know, for them to put me with someone else or whatever the case may be. But it's so crazy because when I was going to do that, they ended up switching me. But something was also telling me you could do that, but you know, my spirit was basically like, you can do that, but I feel like you really need to quit that job. Like, my spirit was telling me to quit the job. You know, and I'm like, man, I need the money. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, then that's when I start getting, you know, all the other signs, and they, you know what I'm saying, was like, where I was being told, like, just relax and chill, like, God got you, like, what you tripping on? You know what I'm saying? Like, something better. It's going to be something better. And lo and behold, be honest with you, this is stuff that I've read in my cards when I pull cards for myself anyway, right? So, hold on. So, it didn't work out, like I say, because when they I didn't even have to say nothing, and they put me with another person. But child, I had a car situation, and then I also my port, for some reason, my charger port had gotten wet. So my phone wasn't charging. My phone got wet, so my phone wasn't charging. And child, I was like, and I was just finna lay down so I could be ready in the morning to get up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I'm gonna make it out there, you know. And child, my phone wouldn't charge up. Child, I had about 10% battery life. My phone was not charging up. Do you hear me? I messed around and got up the next day. I put my phone in some rice and everything. I was like, Lord, please let this phone work, Lord, whatever. That was kind of tripping me out because when I was messaging the administration, the people, the directors, people, you know, let them know what's going on. They were like, oh, like you need what your phone won't charge, so you can't come to work. And I'm like, listen, I use my phone for almost everything. GPS, I gotta have my phone to be able to clock in, all that stuff. So yeah, I need my phone. You know what I'm saying? My phone is not charging. It's not taking a charge. So dude said wanted to, you know, meet up and speak with me on, you know, that coming up Friday if I was able to make it anyway. Man, I got up in the morning, my alarm, I went on ahead, I still set my alarm to get up the time I'll get up so I can get ready. And when I got up, that's when I had put my, they had already covered my shift or whatever. But when I got up, I let them, I had took my phone out the rice and everything. And I plugged it up and it started charging. So I let it sit there for a minute to charge. I'm like, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Turn the phone on and message them and let them know, hey, look, you know what I'm saying, it's charging now. I put it in right, did whatever I needed to do. So it's charging now. And they was like, okay, well, see you Friday, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. I'm not going to say with that situation, I ignored the red flags. You know what I'm saying? But, my spirit was telling me that this is not going to work. So I'm going to do what I got to do. Okay? So that was the, I was like, okay, cool. And the way that the meeting went, child, I ain't even gonna explain it. I don't even want to talk about it because it's so contradicting and it's so, you know. But I liked it, you know what I'm saying? It was cool with me. I liked it. I didn't have too many issues or whatever, but other people had issues with me, you know, that I didn't understand. And I'm like, you know what? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But, sorry, y'all. The lady at the laundromat. Like I said, you know, she okay, but I think it's like with me to be able to like get close, I can't get close. I can't because it just, you know, she has that energy kind of like it. No, but to just have a conversation and just chop it up. You know what I'm saying? When I see her at the laundromat, yeah, it's all good. Other than that, you know. But, shoot. Yeah, I had, went pretty late. This laundromat is 24 hours. And, I went when I was able to go, you know what I'm saying? And I went. And I didn't get done with my clothes. It was damn near 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And, shoot, she was like, was like, shoot, like, let me get your number. Now, this the first red flag which tripped me out because, and I'm just like, you know, now I'm looking, and then at this point now I'm curious because I'm like, okay, what you got going on? So anyway, she's like, let me get your number. So I'm waiting on her to put the number in the phone, but she's like, I'm finna record it. I'm like, why you gonna record it? You could just, well, this phone ain't on. I'm like, but you can still store numbers in your phone, right? So I end up saying my number, but it's so retarded. It's like, and it's not retarded, but I already said the number. She wanted me to repeat it. So I'm going to say this with that. If anybody is using my voice for any daggone thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to, my voice is my voice. You're not going to hear it, you know what I'm saying, on no AI track or none of that shit. Okay? And somebody now, she wants somebody to try to sound like, listen, I'm telling you now, it's not me, period. Okay? Because it's not me. But anyway, so I'm curious, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so that was one red flag. So then she was like, well, I'm finna get off at, in 30 minutes. Like, let's go to breakfast, whatever. All right, cool. Okay, I don't mind, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't need to be spending no daggone money, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? But, I was like, fuck it, I don't never do shit. So, fuck it. Then it's also the Pisces and me wanting to give a motherfucker the benefit of the doubt, right? Now, so the second red flag is I really was tired and I was not listening to my body. My body was telling me, girl, take your motherfucking ass home and go get in the bed, right? It was cold, shit. I needed to go home and get under some covers to warm my body and shit like that, right? So, anyway, I was like, fuck it. So I went on ahead. And I was finna go let her know, like, hey, man, I'm tired. Woo. But as soon as I go in there, she's leaving out at, so I'm like, all right, cool. I still should have canceled. I still should have went on about my business, but I didn't. I was hungry. And the place that she had mentioned sounded good. But when I tell you straight up, we get there. No, that was the second red flag. The third red flag was I needed to put some gas in my car, and we went to the gas station. And child, I ain't never had no issues with opening my door to my gas tank. Never had no issues. It would not open. So I had to, she came and she had to hold it, and I had to pop whatever got it open so I could put some gas in the car. I should have took my ass as soon as I did. Baby, I should have did it. I should have dropped my shit off. I should have everything. I should have went in the house, right? Instead, I just went ahead and dropped the car off and jumped in her ride, and we went on about our business. Whatever, we was talking. But some of the stuff she was saying, said, I'm sleepy. I'm sleep deprived. Like, it's registering, and I'm catching shit. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm just finna eat some breakfast. Now, mind you, too, though, she offered to pay. I hardly know you. I'm not finna, you know what I'm saying? I say, I'm already telling myself, I'm just not gonna let her pay my whole for my meal type shit for real. But I it is what it is. So we get to the place. Everything seeming cool, whatever. Everything smelling good, looking good. Food get there, everything. And I'm eating it, and it's good. It's good, but then all of a sudden, bro, something hit me, and I was like, okay, I can't eat the rest of this. I can't eat no more, or whatever. And my appetite has been changing. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm full. Well, my stomach was hurting. Y'all know that whole day, like, I had the shits. I tried to eat my food. I tried to eat some more. I warmed it up and shit, tried to eat some more. And it just was not hitting. It just was start getting nasty the same way when I was at the damn restaurant. So I was like, okay. Whatever. But what's really crazy is the fact that you recorded me giving you my number. You recorded me saying my number. And she doesn't stay far from me, right, or whatever. But you have not contacted me yet. You made a big deal out of getting my number and wanting to hang out and stuff like that, and what you do. Now, she did say she do work 3 jobs and she got kids, stuff like that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna just sit up here and, like I said, I'm not saying she ain't cool. Okay? Not saying that. But I just don't think that, I think, I'm really not sure. It's just something about her that just kind of gives out a little sneaky or whatever, right? So, at the end of the day, I gave her my number. I still haven't heard from her. It's really like I'm gonna just say that's the last red flag because I haven't heard from her yet still. So, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not the type of person that's just hung up on wanting friends and wanting, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I just be really wanting folks to, you know what I'm saying, hype my videos up, you know what I'm saying, on social media, you know what I'm saying. I remember I seen this one post the other day, and it literally said, like, straight up, like, I'm only on social media. I don't fuck with people for real in real life, and that's just for real. Now, back in the day, I used to be hella cool and just, you know what I'm saying, was kicking it, and, you know what I'm saying, I had a lot of associates because they're not here now. I can't call them friends, but I had a whole lot of associates, people I would kick it with, hang out with, stuff like that. But for the most part, I don't really have any friends that don't last long at all because it just be weird stuff going on, right? Oh Lord, that water good. Now, those are some of the red flags. Like, I promise you, like, if you're not meant to be with somebody, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, associateship, whatever the fuck, if it's not meant to be, like, real talk, like, you'll get signs, you know what I'm saying? And it's just good to not ignore them. Like, I didn't ignore it. I paid attention to all of them, but I just was like, I'm just gonna pray over it at the end of the day. Now, like I said, I don't know what happened with the situation with him, but I do know that same day, like I say, that same day, I was back and forth to the bathroom so many different times, whatever, and I was like, man, what the heck is going on? Then, you know, I started feeling sick. The next day, because at this point now it's the 4th, I think. So, you know, I was with my family. We had a little outing or whatever. But that same day, that night, I woke up. Like, that night I was already feeling it. And then I woke up and I was feeling it. My throat itchy and shit. My ears itch and everything. I'm like, you know, like allergies just bust me in my ass or something, right? So I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, well, I ain't gonna think too much of it and whatever. I'm gonna pray about it, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still have not heard anything from this lady. I don't really plan on hearing anything. I don't, you know, it is what it is. You know, if I see her at the laundromat, that's just how it's gonna stay, whatever the case may be. But again, you will end up, I'm telling you, if something ain't right, you're going to get the signs. And it's up to you if you decide to follow them or not. I listened, I followed them and every daggone thing. But me being the type of person, I don't do nothing. I really don't. I don't do nothing. And, you know, shoot, I ain't took myself out or whatever. I ain't did nothing in a while. So, I was like, well, hey, I'm not gonna worry about it. You know, I see it. You know, I just know what to do afterwards. You know, and that's just what that is. But yeah, if someone ain't right, you gonna get the signs. Okay, don't ignore them. And also, if one thing that I do know, if someone is mistreating you, you're gonna see it all on them. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. And yeah, that's about it.